and we need to hold Norfolk Southern accountable for taking care of those families and their future.
State House members share their concerns about Norfolk Southern and the rail disaster at the Ohio border. One big issue is the environmental impact on water and wildlife for decades to come. Good evening, I'm Alicia Richards.
And I'm Dennis Owens. Thanks so much for joining us. It has been about 6 weeks since a train jumped the tracks, derailing lives. And while tests come back negative, most everyone is positive. It's going to take a long time and take a lot of money to make things right.
The emergency may be over, but the effects of Beaver County will remain for a long time.
And the costs will mount, but officials testified so far so good for air, water, and soil tests.
And all of them show that there are no measurements that have exceeded safety thresholds for short-term exposure.
But is the state simply trusting Norfolk Southern's test results? No way, officials say.
They use a contractor that they use everywhere, who makes a lot of money working for Norfolk Southern, who then sends it to a lab that does a lot of work for Norfolk Southern, which is why we did independent testing for the first time ever.
And I think that's the right response from all state agencies at this point, that we should trust but verify everything that's coming out of Norfolk Southern's camp.
In a health survey, 80-some% reported ear, nose, and throat irritation.
And whether those symptoms have resolved at this point or not, I don't have that information.
Farmers are worried. Should they plant? Is the soil tainted? This beef farmer said customers are canceling orders.
You have all the money invested up until that point of taking that animal to butcher, and when that customer cancels, your expense is ongoing.
No one has talked about Norfolk Southern's resources being available to potentially cover agricultural losses. And I think that's something that we are pursuing, by the way.
PEMA's director testified that Norfolk Southern offered no alternatives to burning 5 train cars instead of 1 and left officials no choice but to go along.
It sounds as if the decision about what to do was just made by Norfolk Southern. And have we just given away our rights to do anything about these railroads that go through our communities?
Is the decision being made based on a business practice? And that is the concern.
And this story is a slow train running. Norfolk Southern CEO Alan Shaw scheduled to testify Monday in Harrisburg before a state Senate committee. That should be interesting.